and all the Golden Bee visitors. The Hive, contemplating the art of living and being, observing the small things and working towards big things in our own time. Apis dreaming. Moving between the macro and micro, dancing in circles, breezing in and out of tune. Our circles again sit side by side. Waxing lyrical, we provide and produce, pushing the rounds into geometric objects of beauty like rough-cut gems. We are being, sustaining, returning from our foraging flights. So many scouts alone out in the field. Did you hear the call? In the hive we come together again to taste and feel, see and smell the flowers of spring. Apis dreaming. Come be with me. We'll share soothing honey, rub our tired wings and heal our wounds. We'll warm the hive once more with our dance, our collective waggle and hum, golden being. So first up tonight we have Apiarium. This is written by a Townsville emerging artist, Fairlie Sandilands. So she wrote this piece especially for Golden Bee, and Simon Peart, Edwina Blush and Gemma Garner have taken up the roles tonight. So there is audience participation in this piece. So when you see the signs, Kieran will hold up a sign, or you might hear the noise coming from the back, then please join in. Okay, thank you. Just by special request.
I am the before time, the all time. I am eruption, compression, symphony. You, each one of you, come from 1,000 lifetimes. You have built and destroyed again and yet again. Cultures, structures, empires. You have acknowledged your humanity, its strengths, its weaknesses, your duality, love and hate, peace and war. And yet, where have you risen? You have squandered that from which you come and that which you seek. Will I tell you? Will you listen?
Well, where's my music? My fanfare? Typical, typical, typical. I do all the work. I sweep, I clean, I regurgitate nectar, I bring in pollen, I build the honeycomb, and what thanks do I get? What recognition? I even cool the hive when it overheats. You didn't know that one, did you? No, constantly flying in and out. It never stops. Unlike my brother bees, who sit around eating honey and getting rotund and waiting for a booty call with the queen. All hail the queen! All hail the queen! The centre, the continuum, the increase. May she live long in our hive and never swarm. Not that that is really relevant to me, because I live for a few months at the most. For you. But that isn't the point. The point is that stability and good leadership are important for those to come, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
Not just for those of us in the here and now. We live briefly in the present for the longevity of the future. Oh, wait. You're humans. Well then, that doesn't apply to you lot, does it? Not with the way that things seem to be going on.
I try to avoid using the smoker. Smoke tends to aggravate the bees, and also they think there might be a fire near the hive, so they tend to start eating the honey just in case they have to evacuate all of a sudden. On the other hand, water's a little bit of a treat, especially on a hot day. I'm a keeper. Beekeeper, that is. My job is to tend to the hive, and I look after the bees, and in return they reward me honey and wax and royal jelly. Beekeeping is my meditation. And the buzzing of the bees is the song of the heart. Did you know there's over 20,000 varieties of bees in the world? Most of them are solitary, but some, like the honeybee, they're social. They live in colonies, cavities in rocks, caves, and hollows in trees is where they live. You know, the first Australians, they knew well the wonders of the bee. They used their gifts for food, for medicine, for tools, and for weapons. You know, some hunters, they find a little foraging honeybee, and they tie a tiny bit of spider's web, or feather, or grass, and then they watch it go. And because it was heavier, it would go slowly and they could follow it all the way to the honey nest. For how long has this symbiosis existed? How long have people been working with bees? At least 5,000 years. There are pictures on Egyptian temples of people blowing smoke into artificial hives.
Oceans, mountains, and valleys are sequestered with gold. And as the earth is bestowed this gift, humanity has been given another equal treasure. Liquid gold that can heal and sustain. So long you have searched for the philosopher's stone, the elixir of life. And there they were, this whole time, the true alchemists, living in both spirit and matter, producing longevity and eternity in a flash of their existence.
You think the hive's always a harmonious place, don't you? Oh. All of us working productively, setting a great example, contributing to the common good. What are you looking at? say about us? How you set us up as such a great example. Where was I? Oh, yeah. It's not always civilised and lovey-dovey in the hive. My friend Trevor, he got fed up. Drones. It's tedious. Dreary. That's what they have to put up with. And Trevor, he got fed up. And the arguments, the disputes. Look, Trevor reckoned that us workers all, sister bees. We were just getting used up. So the other drones all ganged up on him. They said he was an agitator. He got so excluded. And what could he do? What choice did he have? Trevor went solitary! No! Trevor gone! Left the hive. How could he do that? Oh my pon. And what good would it do him? Where would it get him? A one-way trip to the apocalypse, that's for sure. Oh, Trevor, where are you? On a bus in Dubrovnik?
It's so important to be able to communicate with bees. Everyone is precious. Many different cultures have had different ways of communicating with bees. Some of us, we still tell the bees. We tell them about the comings and goings, about the things of our own lives, the births, the deaths, and the marriages. And if we don't tell them, they have a habit of just dying or going away. And when a keeper dies, it's so important to introduce the bee to the new keeper.
It's true. We want to listen to what you have to say. But do you listen to us? Oh, you hear our buzzing, you taste and smell our honey, but you don't listen. You don't move calmly as a balance to our frenzy. No, you stumble into us like mountains exploding, and so we sting you. What else would you? But don't you understand? If we sting you, we die. It's a last resort. There are other ways of being, you know. You just have to learn to communicate with us.
I call on the cross-pollinators, the storytellers, the creators, the careful observers, the artists, the writers. It is through you that new connections, new concepts, new ways of being can develop. A different age, a time where days misspent and love misplaced find redemption in the mirror of awareness. I say these words on behalf of the bees. Let me chase thy waving lines as you navigate the mysteries. Let me nearer me thy hearer as you sing of all your destinies, dazzling seeker of the sun. Enjoy till your dominion's done. Sailor of the atmosphere, where no place exists for needless fear. Wait, I beg thee, till I come within earshot of thy sacred hum. To the